Touch and Go is a name that has become synonymous with Malaysians and toll plazas for a long time now. We've seen them evolve from physical touch and go cards like this one, all the way to stuff like smart tags or even features like Pay Direct, which allow you to use your TNG e-wallet to pay for toll charges via your physical touch and go card. But the latest and greatest thing from Touch and Go is their new RFID tag system, which uses a whole different kind of technology and has already 1.2 million users currently. But maybe not every Malaysian would think that it's worth the extra 35 bucks, or maybe they just don't think it's worth the hassle. I mean, what's wrong with just simply tapping your Touch and Go card like this? Well, to understand the potential that Touch and Go RFID offers, let's quickly talk about the technology behind it first. So what happens is that RFID scanners that sit somewhere on top of the gantries, they read the radio frequency signal of an RFID tag that's somewhere along your car. And this actually has the potential for stuff like gateless gantryways. We've actually seen something similar in Singapore with the ERP system. In Malaysia, however, we don't have anything yet, unfortunately. What we do have is a dedicated Touch and Go RFID lane that sits alongside your Touch and Go lanes, your smart tag lanes. So that's where we're going to use Touch and Go RFID for now. So with that in mind, today we're going to install Touch and Go's Self-fitment RFID kit. So during the pilot test program, it was free of charge, but upon official release, it's being priced at 35 ringgit, including installation. The only downside is that you're going to need to make an appointment with a nearby fitment center. We're going to list all of the Porter fitment centers down below, but depending on the traffic, the demand, you might have to wait a little while for an appointment so that you can install your RFID tag. Instead, Touch and Go has released a DIY option of sorts, one that you can buy off Lazada, Shopee, or on Touch and Go's mobility experience site, which we will leave the link in the description box below, and it's supposedly really easy to install. But with Touch and Go being utilized by Malaysians from all backgrounds and demographics, I guess the real question to me is Touch and Go's Self-fitment RFID kit really easy to install for just about anybody? Let's find out today. Okay, before we go any further, I actually have one unit of the Touch and Go RFID Self-fitment kit for one of our lucky viewers. But to find out how you're going to win it, keep watching this video and we'll reveal the mechanics later on. So now, back to the video. So today, this is actually going to be my very first time trying out one of these RFID kits. I have not had RFID on my car prior to this, so let's give it a go today. So the first thing you're going to need to have is a Touch and Go e-wallet account. It's free to make, but of course the credit isn't. Once you've done that, you can scan this little QR code over here for an installation guide. So let's do that right now. So if you're deciding between sticking it on your windscreen or on your headlamp, what Touch and Go says is that for bigger cars like SUVs or MPVs, maybe it's a better idea to stick it on the top left of the windscreen. But for more regular cars or sedans or compact cars, you should be sticking it on the front left headlight. But before you actually stick the RFID sticker on, what you need to do is you need to make sure that the headlamp is free of any scum or dirt or oil or anything like that. So I'm just going to use a wet wipe. So now it's actually time to open up my brand new RFID sticker. So how the sticker works is it kind of works like the road tax stickers that we're used to, which means that if you try to peel it off, it's going to ruin it and spoil it. So make sure that your positioning is right the first time. And this also means that if other people try to steal your RFID sticker, it's going to be a piece of junk basically, so it's not going to work anymore. So that is a pretty nice security safeguard. Okay, so like I said before, it's going to need to be a little like 5 cm from the metal, any metal bits. Maybe 5 cm from here and about 5 cm from the bottom. I'm just going to put it somewhere here. I'm going to stick it about here. So now just make sure that it's stuck on properly. Okay, so now that we've got the physical installation part finished, we're going to need to actually activate the RFID tag. So come over here and let's do it here. So there are actually two ways to activate the RFID tag. One is via the mobility experience side by Touch and Go, or the other is to use your Touch and Go e-wallet. So the easiest way to do this is to just scan the QR code on the front of the package. It gives you a link and it should eventually link me to the Touch and Go e-wallet. So right now it's telling me that there is no active RFID tag here and they want me to activate it. So right now they're asking for the tag number stated on the card. So this is the RFID tag number that sits right below the barcode. So activation is in process. So the Touch and Go RFID tag will be activated within 24 hours. Alright, so now that I've installed the Touch and Go RFID kit on my own car, I am trying to look for a toll plaza to actually test it out on. Basically, most of the open system highways around the Klang Valley are supported with RFID, but at the moment, the closed system highways are still not really supported for RFID. Oh, don't forget to top up your Touch and Go e-wallet first, because I almost forgot, and that's why I had to stop my car over there for a minute or two. So you're supposed to go in at around 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. I'm at about 25. I'm a little bit scared, so I don't know if it's gonna... Wow. Okay. That was really quick, actually. I went in at about 25 kilometers an hour, and it was really quick. I mean, obviously you guys already know that I installed it on the left headlamp of my car. I'm driving a sedan, a B segment sedan. So yeah, that was no problem at all, and honestly it was a lot faster than, you know, Smart Tag. I don't know, maybe my Smart Tag's battery is a little bit weak, but yeah, that's pretty cool. So something that actually crossed my mind was what if I had a Smart Tag that was still attached to my windscreen and I had RFID equipped on my car? Would I be then double charged? But I checked it out on Touch and Go's FAQ section on their website, and the thing is, basically your Smart Tag will only be detected after your RFID has been detected. And because of that, you know, you're not going to ever get double charged. But you know, if I were you, I would just keep away my Smart Tag to avoid any sort of error or whatever. So overall, the Self-fitment RFID kit is really easy to install for just about anybody. If you ask me, this is probably the best and fastest way to get Touch and Go RFID onto your car, especially if you consider the alternative, which is to, you know, make a booking at a RFID fitment center and so on and so forth. I was also talking to my colleague Rory, who tested out the RFID tag during the pilot test program back in 2018, and some of the improvements that Touch and Go have made since then include more fitment centers, more Touch and Go RFID lanes, as well as shared RFID lanes with Smart Tags, as opposed to shared RFID lanes with Touch and Go cards, which obviously is much slower, and the whole point of RFID is to be quicker. There's also an auto reload function on the TNG e-wallet, which means that you won't need to run into situations where, you know, you run out of credit just before going through a toll plaza. And of course, you have DIY options like this. But the crucial improvement that is still missing is full closed system highway support throughout Malaysia. That was supposed to be back in April 2020, but that has been delayed due to the MCO, so we are hoping to see it at some point in the future, although there hasn't been official word just yet. However, Plus Highway has been testing out RFID between Kedah and Penang, between Hutan Kampung and Sungai Dua, so now there are 9 closed system toll plazas that do have RFID, so that's definitely a step in the right direction. Eventually, I'm hoping to see a multi-lane free-flow system throughout Malaysia, basically gateless gantries. But for now, RFID is still a good step in the right direction. I also like how centralized everything is on the TNG e-wallet app. But until we have full support for RFID throughout all of Malaysia, the potential will still remain unfulfilled for now. Okay, so you've made it this far, and as I said, we have 1 unit of the Touch and Go RFID Self-fitment kit to give away to a lucky viewer. So all you need to do to win this kit is to leave a comment in the comment section below on YouTube and complete this sentence: I want to install Touch and Go RFID because. So I'll repeat it: I want to install Touch and Go RFID because. And be creative with your comment, and we will pick a winner at random. So yeah, back to the video again. So that brings us to the end of this video. What do you think? Let us know in the comments section below. Have you tried RFID? Have you ordered a self-fitment kit yourself? And as always, if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a thumbs up, like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss any future videos. Alright, so this is Nick signing off for now. Bye!